What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another video. I'm Michigan Sports Talk here. Hope you all had a great Mother's Day and a great Mother's Day weekend. But in today's video, we're going to be talking about some huge Michigan NIL news, what it means moving forward for Michigan. Also, Jesse Minter ranked as one of the top defensive coordinators coming back in college football. Plus, Sharon Moore talks about how JJ McCarthy is progressing this spring and a little update on 4-star running back Taylor Tatum. It's all going to be in this video, so let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, so the first thing I want to talk about in this video is Michigan and NIL. There's some big news here as Michigan Athletic Director Ward Manuel is bringing on a strategic advisor to help Michigan athletics with NIL. Manuel will bring in Ann Arbor resident Charles Scrace. Hopefully I said his last name right, but he is a 1998 University of Michigan graduate and will bring in an assistant to Ward Manuel, which will help with and provide recommendations on how to enhance current NIL efforts with Michigan athletics. Now, Scrace will sign a 3-month deal to assist Manuel, and he already runs a strategic advisory firm in Ann Arbor. After a 15-year career at Google, he has an extensive corporate strategy, sales, and marketing experience as he's built a $500 million business at Google in public sector advertising sales and marketing. So he definitely has experience, and this is pretty big news for Michigan with NIL. NIL has definitely been going a lot better, especially ever since we have hired new president Santa Ono. We've seen a lot more collectives and just a lot more stuff going on around NIL to provide for student athletes to make more NIL money here at Michigan. Now, obviously, Michigan isn't going to play the pay-for-play game with recruits. However, they will provide NIL opportunities when they get here to Michigan. They're trying to do this the right way, and I totally respect that. Hunter Dickinson recently made a statement that he was making less than 6 figures in NIL cash here at Michigan, and we all now know that he is transferring to Kansas. Obviously, Michigan basketball didn't even make the NCAA tournament, so that definitely could have been a factor in there on him making NIL money. However, it just hasn't been good for Michigan basketball, especially. Michigan football has definitely gotten a lot more NIL opportunities, and one of the big main reasons because of that is because they've started to finally do good. But this is definitely one big step in the right direction. Now, there's still a lot of work to do with NIL here in Michigan, but Ward Manuel personally said that I brought him on to assist me in developing the most effective institutional strategy possible and to provide recommendations on how to enhance our NIL efforts. So again, this is pretty big, just having somebody to help out with NIL, come up with different strategies, different ideas and recommendations on what to do and how to provide more and more NIL money for student athletes here in Michigan. It'll definitely be huge and could lead to many bigger things with a strategic advisor to aid Michigan with NIL. So that's some big news there for NIL. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys think. Michigan's slowly moving in the right direction with NIL. Still got a lot of work to do, but signs are definitely pointing up right now. So that is definitely big good news. Next thing I want to talk about is Michigan's defensive coordinator Jesse Minter, as he was named in the top 10 for the best defensive coordinators college football going into the 2023 season. This was a ranking done by Pro Football Focus, and Jesse Minter came in at number 2, right behind number 1 Phil Parker for Iowa, and also right ahead of Jim Knowles for Ohio State. There's actually 5 Big Ten defensive coordinator coaches on this list. Coming in at number 7 was the Minnesota defensive coordinator Joe Rossi, and Manny Diaz for Penn State, who came in at number 5. And obviously the top 3 consisted of Jim Niles at number 3, Jesse Minter at number 2, and Phil Parker at number 1. It's definitely going to be nice to have Jesse Minter back for a second season. We obviously lost Mike McDonald to the Ravens. He only was here for 1 year, and he absolutely did a phenomenal job. And now Jesse Minter coming back for another season with Michigan. He did a phenomenal job last season. Now, Max Chadwick, one of PFF's writers, said that in his first season as the Wolverines defensive coordinator, Minter was a finalist for the Broyles Award for the best assistant coach in college football. He also said that he's one of 2 Broyles Award finalists who remain a college coordinator in 2023. He also stated that even after losing stars like Aiden Hutchinson, David Ojabo, and Daxton Hill, the Wolverines' 93.7 team defense grade this past season trailed only Iowa. And he also said that Michigan allowed a scoring drive on only 22% of opposing drives, the 4th lowest rate in the FBS in 2022. Can't wait to see what Michigan's defense looks like next season. In the spring game, the defensive line looked phenomenal. We got a lot of starters coming back, a lot of players coming back, and really the only main concern is who will be the other starting cornerback beside Will Johnson. It's the only weakness we have right now. So definitely Michigan's defense will be one of the best, I think, in college football next season. Next thing I want to talk about is quarterback JJ McCarthy. What Sharon Moore, Michigan's offensive line coach and offensive coordinator, has to say about him and how he's progressing this spring. He told In the Trenches podcast with John Jansen, he said just trusting himself, trusting his progressions, trust all of that, and just go through it like he did in the spring. He said sometimes he was out there just making plays, and now he's going through the progressions, going through the reads. He's exactly on time with his feet, and everything just looks so comfortable. He also said that he looks like he's in a video game sometimes. I'm just excited to watch him do that and continue to do that into the fall. Also talking about if Michigan will use more of McCarthy's arm this season and if they'll be more explosive in the passing game. He responded with, there are areas we need to be able to exploit defenses more, and we need to be more consistent. He said whether that's ball placement, catches, and those things that you give more confidence when you game plan those things. I think in the spring we fixed a lot of those areas, which is really going to help us when we get to the fall. And also speaking on McCarthy, he said mentally in the game he knows the playbook like we do. I think when a quarterback does that, he's always around. He said when he's not in class, he's here. So when a quarterback starts doing that, especially your starter, it really changes the game. But the next thing I want to talk about is a little recruiting update on the 4-star 2024 running back Taylor Tatum, ranked 33rd nationally on 24/7 Sports Composite Rankings and the number 2 running back in the class. He has one crystal ball prediction going in Michigan's favor right now. He's from Longview, Texas, 5'10.5", 205 pounds, and he was recently seen by E.J. Howland of On3 and the Wolverine as he went and saw one of his baseball playoff games, and he was wearing a Michigan wristband. And also, according to On3 and the Wolverine, Tatum has continued to state that Marshall's pledge won't affect his decision. Obviously, Michigan has a commitment right now from another 4-star running back in the 2024 class, Jordan Marshall. And also, Marshall has even been recruiting Tatum over social media, and Tatum believes that he and Marshall can be a dynamic 1-2 punch, just like how Blake Corum and Donovan Edwards is right now. So Michigan's still in a strong position in Tatum's recruitment right now. Would be absolutely huge to land him. But other than that, that is going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy the little Michigan football report for you guys. Not a whole lot, but if you guys did go ahead to enjoy, make sure you guys go ahead, drop a like, comment down below, and subscribe for more if you are new around here. I greatly appreciate it. But other than that, hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. We will see you guys in the next video. Peace.